to that magic place with friends I hold so dear. It's been my favorite change of pace since I was a pioneer. So if you seek adventure, know that you can find it here. So pack your bags and grab your gear. Let's give our camp a mighty cheer. The purple and gold, purple and gold. Than the stories we were told. There's no place I'd rather be than TRIPL. As people sees the only trailblazers get to make a choice, and a little bird told me explorers know how beautiful the great outdoors can be. King seemed lent a helping hand in the community. She knows how to lead. She's so yeah, you're loud.
Hey, Christopher, let's see. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Good afternoon, campers. Today, it's April 2nd, 2020, the only 2020 in human history, and we're gonna make it a great one. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me so I know you can hear as we start our Zoom today. All right. Thumbs up if you can hear. Looks like most of us can. It's okay to type if you have a question as well. Awesome. So folks, today we are going to do a design challenge, which means we're going to be building, and you may have read that we needed to have some books for this challenge. So give me a thumbs up if you have about 20 to 25 books nearby ready to go for this design challenge. If you don't, that's okay. We're gonna take a couple seconds and we can get some books. Yeah, I see Christopher's books right there. If they're hardback, you know, the kind of hardcover books, those are better than soft, but anything will work. So no worries, they're soft, we're gonna make it work. So what I'd like you to do is if you need to get a little stack of books, we're gonna be building a bridge. And so you will want that stack of books, and if you want to add up the ante for your challenge, you can have some chairs ready to build your bridge across, or some sort of span. It could be from a coffee table to a couch, chair to chair, or we could just use the books we have to sort of be those anchors on our bridge. So why don't we take 2 minutes, and if you still need to gather some supplies, you can gather up some books, have them ready to go. One more time, give me a thumbs up if you already have your books. Maybe we don't even need to take those 2 minutes. Okay, some of us still need to gather some books. Great. While we wait, I've got some riddles for you, and you can take your mic off mute if you have a guess for the riddle. All right. What is always in front of you but can't be seen? What is always in front of you but can't be seen? What do we think? If you have a guess, go ahead and unmute, and you can what do we think? Anybody? Guesses? All right, I'll give you the answer. The future. The future is always in front of you. Just can't see the future because you're in the present. All right, are you ready for another riddle? Okay. Where can you find cities, towns, shops, and streets, but no people? Cities, towns, shops, and streets, but no people. Where could you find something like that? If you have a guess, you can come off mute and share your guess.
A Lego world.
Oh, Christopher, that is a good guess. That would be accurate. The answer I had, although Christopher, I do like yours, is a map. Same would be true for a map. Oh, guess here, Christopher. All right. Next one. What has to be broken before you can use it? What has to be broken before you can use it? What do we think? Libby, you got a guess? It's okay if you don't. All right. The item that has to be broken before you can use it, an egg. You got to break an egg to get to that ingredient. All right. Luke and Will, do you all have your books? Thumbs up if you have some books ready to go. Yep. Jude and Rory, do you have books ready to go? We're still working on it a little. Okay, we'll give you about 30 more seconds. Kayla and Jenna, I can't see you all, but if you want to unmute yourselves and just tell us if you're ready or not. All right. Okay, we're going to do one more thing before we start our bridge building. And so if you're with a sibling, so some of us here are, you're going to build that bridge with your partner. You don't have to each build a bridge. You can work together to save space. But I want to wake up our powers of observation because we're going to need to use our eyes to really be looking at the bridges we build and try to problem solve to make them even better. I see some great books out there. What we're going to try to do, I don't know if this has ever been done before. Maybe it has. I don't know. We're going to do the game 5-second survey, which some of you have probably played with me before, but we're going to do a virtual one because we're all not in the same space. You're going to do a 5-second survey of your own home. So right where you're sitting or standing right now, take 5 seconds and look around and try to memorize everything around you. Memorize everything around you. 5.
Buddy, what's this?
0. Okay, close your eyes. Eyes closed. The fun of this game is to guess with our eyes closed. So I want to see those eyes closed. If you're someone like me who can't help but peek sometimes, use a hand to cover your eyes. But with your eyes closed, I want you to point to a doorway in the room that you're in. Find a doorway. All right, open your eyes if you got it right.
Yes.
Nice. Okay, eyes closed.
Got it right.
With your eyes closed, point to something that is a bright color. So it's like a bright blue or a bright red, a bright green. Somewhere in every room, there's always some bright color. Point to a bright color. Okay, open your eyes, see if you got it right. How'd we do? Pretty good? Okay, last round. Close your eyes. With your eyes closed, point to a window. Point to a window.
Oh.
Okay, open your eyes, see if you got it right.
Got it right.
Hi, Kayla and Jenna. We see you typing to us. Hopefully, we can't see you, but you can keep playing along. Hopefully, you can hear us. All right, folks, are we ready to build some bridges?
Yeah.
Thumbs up if you're ready to build a bridge. Okay, great. So we've got our books.
Okay.
I'm going to move back a little. Okay. And let's just make sure. Okay. Thumbs up if you can still hear me. I'm a little farther away from the monitor. All right, so you'll notice I have 2 chairs here. And this is going to be the surface on which I build my bridge. And I've got lots and lots of books. I have even more books than that. And so what we're going to do, challenge number 1, is can we build a bridge that is longer than the length of one of the books? So in other words, I want some open space longer than one book. Because if it's the length, then I can just make 2 stacks of books like this, right? But how do I build a bridge so that the 2 ends, we'll refer to those as the anchors. How do I build a bridge so that my anchors are farther apart than the length of a book? So pick whichever book is going to sort of be the beam of your bridge. And if it's really long, that means you have to spread your chairs out. If you have to, You can use some of your books to sort of create an elevated space to build your bridge on, or you can build on chairs and use all of your books to help make the bridge. If you have questions or you want to share ideas, you can take yourself off mute and share that idea.
Yeah.
What I want to challenge you is as you're building, it's okay if it falls apart. In fact, if your bridge breaks halfway through your build, that's fantastic because failures are first attempts in learning. So we're going to take that information and learn from it and redesign. We're going to test and redesign. So go ahead right now, try to use as many books as you can and build a bridge that is longer than the length of one of your books. All right, let's get started. I got some big old books here. One thing you might want to think about is the different sizes and shapes of your books. Do you have some books that are the same size and shape, and you can mirror them on either side of your anchor? All right. I gotta first pick my book. We're gonna make this one my beam. So this is the length that I have to do. A little longer.
Maybe we should get a little bit closer. Let's be like the Go Masters. Okay.
Take time, no rush. We're just building bridges here.
Just building bridges. Okay, give me the big one. Smaller one. Yeah. Give me. No, not the dinosaur one. Yeah, that's fine.
Think about how is your design going to help your bridge to hold up.
Okay, give me Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Hold it, hold it. Spider-Man. Ready. Spider-Man. Yeah, here comes Spider-Man.
My down.
Let's kind of hold it together in the middle, sister.
Okay.
Oh, I see Christopher's bridge. Okay. So as you're building, if you'd like, what I want you to do is ask an adult, or if you know where one is, get something that's kind of heavy, like a soup can, a can of beans, and you can give your bridge a test. I have this brick right here, and I've built my bridge. I'm going to go ahead and test it out and see what happens. So see if you can find a soup can or something with some weight to it. Maybe you got a cool paperweight to give your bridge a test.
Give it for the one sister, Daddy.
When you put your weight on, watch your toes. Don't stand with your feet underneath your bridge, right? Let's keep our feet safe. Oh, it looks like Christopher tested his out. Christopher, did it work?
It worked.
Fantastic. Anybody else tested their bridge yet? All right, let's watch mine. Let's see how I do. Are we ready? Woo! All right, mine held too. That was I was a little nervous for a second. I don't think it could do much more. Ooh, I'm seeing that Libby and Charlie's bridge. Nice. And if you want, you can adjust your screen to show your bridge so people can see it. Ooh, is that Libby and Charlie, is that a jar full of coins? What is it?
It's pretzel.
Oh, the classic pretzel weight. Yeah, and you could even scale that, add more or take away pretzels. I'm pretty good at taking away pretzels myself. What else? Who else has a bridge they can show us? All right, yeah, Luke and Will. Ooh, and we're testing with water bottles. Nice. Is that, do we have 4 water bottles on there, Luke and Will?
I just want holes.
Oh, we got some powdered mustard, it looks like there. All right.
Powdered mustard.
Cool. Mason, how's your bridge coming?
I am doing a full thing of sugar.
Nice. Have you already built your bridge?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I know.
Make sure that sugar's safe. We wouldn't want your family to be like, where'd all the sugar go? Nice. Okay. Got some nice simple bridges. Jude and Rory. They're out designing somewhere. Oh, now we're testing with the potted plant. How's your bridge coming along, Jude and Rory? And Kayla and Jenna, if you wanna, you can even type to us and tell us how your bridge is doing.
Inhaled. We put a potato sack on top.
Nice, a potato sack. Okay. If you're, Rory, thumbs up, is your bridge built? Or no? Yeah? Okay. So the next level we're gonna do, it's not. Okay, that's okay. If your bridge is complete, we're gonna extend the challenge, which is, can your bridge be 1.5 to 2 book lengths wide and still hold up? How could you make a bridge that's wider than you're doing now, so that the empty space between the chairs or whatever it's on, how do you make it even wider and still hold up the weight? So carefully take off that weight and redesign. I'm seeing Kayla and Jenna, you said you finished your bridge, you tested it out. If it held up, go ahead and try to make it longer. How do we make our bridge longer with our books? Maybe you've got some more books you want to put into play. Mess with the shape of the bridge. We're going to talk more at the end about different designs. But right now, we're just going to let our minds wander. Okay, so make a longer bridge. Here we go. Expanding the expanse. I'm getting nervous here, team. Okay. Question is what do we think? Is it better with heavier books or lighter books? I'm just not sure. That's half the fun, is being unsure, seeing what happens. I'm in trouble, y'all. I don't know.
I'm doing the extra hard challenge.
Good.
Long, but half of it's going to be decreasing.
Okay.
A couch and a chair.
A couch to a chair. Oh, you're going to go down in height, different heights. I think we got a message from, oh, okay, Kayla and Jenna finished their bridge and made it even longer. Type in the answer, tell us did it hold up a weight? Did you put something on it, a soup can or something? Christopher, how about you? How'd it go?
I made mine 2.5 books long.
Nice. Can you move your one shoulder back so we can see it? We can see it in the background there. Oh, interesting. I noticed you sort of have books in different positions on your anchors there.
Yeah.
How about Libby and Charlie? How are you all coming?
We need a few more minutes.
Oh, of course. We have all the time in the world. We can build. Well, you can build bridges all day. I can't. I have to do other things at some point. But right now we're building bridges. What about Luke and Will or Jude or Rory? Anything to share about your bridges? Go ahead and take yourself off mute if you want to share.
Okay, Charlie, go.
Oh, I think we're getting that's our weight, Rory?
This is all bridge.
Okay, Luke and Will.
This is all bridge, and we can barely hold anything. No.
Yeah.
Anything on it.
We might need to redesign there, right? All right, let's give
Yeah.
mine the old brick test. See how we do. Aurora, you're holding yours up with a pepper shaker. Is that your weight? Okay.
Oh, they're gonna
All
fall.
right, here we go.
They're gonna.
I'm nervous about
This
this
is
one.
what.
Are we ready? Ah! My bridge didn't make it. I guess I have to redesign now. Okay. If you're still designing, great. If you want a next level of the challenge.
I wouldn't be able to hold up anything since it's a huge decrease.
Okay. So, Mason, what you can do is how do you lift one end up to meet it? Just like if you were crossing a canyon and one side of the canyon was higher than the other. What would an engineer do maybe to create those even spaces? If you're ready for a third level of challenge, let's make it a little wider and then ask yourself, can I incorporate other shapes to make my bridge stronger? So instead of just stacking books, how could you use those books in different ways? Maybe my hands are a bit of a giveaway here. To support your bridge, just mess around, see what you can do. So redesign your bridge, make the span even longer, and see where we're at.
My span is only one book, but it's a huge book.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Oh man, that's a huge book.
And it just fell.
Then it's time to redesign.
Oh, look at his bridge. Whose bridge? Max's bridge.
So I'm thinking of trying to incorporate some triangles somehow, some way into my bridge. We'll see how I do.
I'm gonna put some stuff into my bridge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, maybe I can
I'm kidding.
get my bridge to cooperate if I add some triangles into it, huh? Not sure how I'm going to do
One climb.
that. My producer's laughing at me over here.
Bigger books.
Ooh.
Here's what just fell. It's almost even. That's even. Tank. Tank, 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 tank. Mine's a double bridge.
Like a double decker?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this isn't going to work.
Forget ours. Here's ours, Max. Holding the peanut butter pretzels. Actually holding the laundry basket. No.
The laundry basket.
It's holding egg flour. No. It's holding the laundry basket.
Whoa.
It's holding.
Love it. Yeah, then you can keep adding weight to your basket, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's pause for a second. Ooh, I see Christopher's adding another beam to his bridge in the middle, going across there. Looks like we got a lot of cool designs we're working on. Ooh, Kayla and Jenna made part of their bridge diagonal. Love it. So I want to show you all something before we wrap up our time. We still got about 5 minutes left. This doesn't mean that your bridge building has to end right now. But I want to talk a little bit more about bridges, and then I have a little take-home challenge for you. I'm going to share my screen with you all, so just bear with me.
This. I went like this.
Hold on. Nice. Okay, it sounds like Mason's trying to Think something happened.
Yeah, I was bouncing it on my bridge, and it survived.
And it survived.
Yeah.
And looks like, Christopher, you updated yours with a beam in the middle. Yeah, nice. All right, so check out the screen, everybody. I'm sharing my screen with you. Thumbs up if you can see on the screen, it says Design Challenge Book Bridges. Everybody see that? Cool.
Sure.
So what I want to show you is the different types of bridges. So what we just worked on, what we basically built is called a beam bridge. And beam bridges are pretty common. It's just beams going across, and they're held up by supports and different anchors. If it's a longer beam bridge, they build anchors all the way along. So this is a beam bridge across a really shallow span of water. If you've ever traveled to a place like the Outer Banks with your family, you may have driven across a beam bridge to get from the mainland to those islands. Or if you've been down to Florida, you may have seen a beam bridge. Or even just here in Charlottesville, if you live where we live in Triple C. Another great example of a beam bridge, just a log across a creek. How many of you can think of some beam bridges that maybe you've built at Triple C Camp at summer camp? Been a part of some beam bridge building down at Water Chicken Way, right?
Yep.
But once the thing you're trying to build a bridge on gets really big, a beam bridge can get pretty challenging. So they start to use another option is called a truss bridge. I want to show you two pictures. I want to see if you can observe what is the shape that you see most often. Here's one truss bridge. There's another.
I know what a truss bridge is.
Yeah, well, tell us.
A truss bridge is a bridge made out of tons of beams coming up in triangles usually.
Exactly. Does everyone notice all the triangles in these truss bridges?
And
So
usually
that's exactly. A truss is a length of these triangles, and the reason triangles are so popular is because they spread out weight. When you push on the tip of a triangle, the force goes down, but it also pushes out. So everything pushes out to the corners, but it distributes the force, and it makes it a really strong shape. Sometimes truss bridges aren't enough. You might have to go with a suspension bridge. This is the Golden Gate Bridge, and those long cables at the top and the span across, it's all held together by tension. So as cars and weight get pushed on it, it pushes on the cables, and the tension spreads out the energy, it spreads out the weight. And they're anchored with those beams that go in the water there and also on the land on either side. So those cables help to spread out all the weight. Golden Gate Bridge is a great example of a suspension.
And that's not a truss bridge.
Right, so this is a suspension. So three types that we're talking about now: a beam bridge, truss bridge, suspension bridge. All right, so now here comes your take-home challenge.
Suspension bridges are probably the hardest to make.
Probably the hardest to make, also in some cases can be the strongest. Okay.
Yeah, because the weight, can I explain it?
Yes, please, go for it.
So the weight pushes down on the wires, that makes them slant in the middle, and that's strong. And also the wires, and if there's no wires, the bridge in the middle would just fall in.
That's right.
The wires are holding it up also. And
so the suspension bridge allows you to build a bridge that's really long, where maybe it's not cost effective to build a truss bridge or a beam bridge.
The middle is probably part of the strongest place. One of the strongest places.
So if you want to be an engineer, one day you could build bridges. All right, so your take-home challenge is talk to someone in your family, talk to an adult, and try to build a toothpick bridge. Now this is probably going to want to be a truss bridge, because the whole idea is that you're going to practice and design with a lot of triangles. So you could use toothpicks or popsicle sticks or other materials. You could get sticks from outside and break them into even pieces. And then to put your triangles together, you could use glue, you could use clay. Maybe you have some styrofoam from a package, and you could use little chunks of styrofoam to stick the toothpicks in. I want to encourage you to build small parts first. So build the triangles and then put those triangles together and keep on adding to your bridge. You're gonna definitely want to talk to someone in your family for help if you want to do this. Talk with an adult and learn a lot more. You can go online with an adult's permission and supervision. There's all kinds of great stuff you can find about bridge building. PBS Kids has a really awesome video about toothpick bridge design. So if you've got these materials at home, you can make one of these. And then the next challenge is once you've built it, and you're gonna really love it, and you might be sad if it breaks, but you could test it with some weight. Put soup can with just a couple coins. Maybe you've got some quarters and things, and add weight and see how much your bridge can hold. And if it breaks, that's just an excuse to get to build more bridges and redesign. Awesome.
Can I say another place that's, if you watch this, it's on PBS Kids. It's called Design Squad.
Yes, it is. That's exactly right, Mason. Design Squad. So shouts to PBS Kids for doing good work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it has been great hanging out with you and designing with you. I want to do a quick moment of mindfulness before we go. So let's go ahead and just close our eyes and feel our feet on the ground or where we're sitting. Just give attention to where you are right now, what you're feeling on your seat.
Do something.
And go ahead and if we need to put our screens on mute or just be nice and quiet. And I'm going to talk you through a little mindfulness moment. So let's take a long breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. Just try to hold your body nice and still. For me, it helps to have my eyes closed. And I want you to think about how you want the rest of your day to go. All the positive things you might want to happen. And go ahead and just keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And pick a good word, a positive word to finish the next sentence. Let's make it positive. Today, I'm going to be blank. Maybe you finish it with friendly or kind or helpful. But choose a good word to finish that sentence. Today, I'm going to be okay, hopefully you have a word in your head. When you pick your word, if you want to, after we're done here, tell a grown-up where you are right now, what word you picked, and maybe they can help you get there. And remember your word. Think about it the rest of the day and do your best to make it happen. Let's take one more breath in through our nose, out through our mouth. It was lovely being with you all this afternoon. It's time to say goodbye, so let's put our hands up in the air. Oh, we are out of here. Bye, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye.